And we begin this broadcast with the political war of words that has exploded over Arvind Kejriwal's words. Now, these words have triggered an explosive political attack from the BJP. Arvind Kejriwal was speaking about the CJP protest, and during this interaction that he was having in this particular interview, Arvind Kejriwal said, and I'm going to quote exactly the words that he used. He said, "जो लोग आए थे वो सिर्फ इस्तीफा मांगने नहीं आए थे, वो मोदी जी को ठोकने आए थे." Now, these were the words used by Arvind Kejriwal, and the BJP has seized on that particular phrase कि जो लोग आए थे वो इस्तीफा नहीं, सिर्फ इस्तीफा मांगने नहीं पर मोदी जी को ठोकने आए थे. They are calling this a stunning admission. The BJP now, while seizing onto this particular video, has alleged that Arvind Kejriwal has revealed the real objective of the elements who were involved in the agitation. The BJP now is saying that this was not just to champion the cause of the students, but also to target the Prime Minister and engineer political change through unrest. Now, these are the allegations of the BJP. In politics, words do matter, and the way those words are in fact delivered, even that matters. So the BJP is interpreting what Arvind Kejriwal said. The very sentence itself, they are saying that the real intent was to physically harm the Prime Minister. But when you actually look at it in context of what Arvind Kejriwal said, the meaning can be completely different as well. So these are two sides, a blame game erupting. The video of Arvind Kejriwal, the BJP has seized upon it, saying that the real intent and the mask currently is off. This is that excerpt that has been posted by leaders of the BJP and the NDA. Let's play out that excerpt.
इस बार जितने लोग आए थे सड़कों के ऊपर, वो किस लिए आए थे? वो केवल, मुझे नहीं लगता, धर्मेंद्र प्रधान का इस्तीफा मांगने आए थे. तो मतलब अगर मैं क्रूड भाषा में बोलूं तो मोदी जी को ठोकने आए थे. इस बार जितने लोग आए थे सड़कों के ऊपर, वो किस लिए आए थे? वो केवल, मुझे नहीं लगता, धर्मेंद्र प्रधान का इस्तीफा मांगने आए थे. तो मतलब अगर मैं क्रूड भाषा में बोलूं तो मोदी जी को ठोकने आए थे.
So, Kansha, Arvind Kejriwal himself in this particular interaction, this interview, says that he wants to use a crude term while talking about what those people who came onto the streets, what they really wanted. He says that resignation wasn't the only intent. The intent was कि वो मोदी जी को ठोकने आए थे. The BJP is interpreting the usage of the term ठोकने आए थे as an intent to physically harm the Prime Minister. Take us through the reactions of the BJP, Akansha.
Absolutely. Flurry of reactions coming in from the Bharatiya Janata Party. In fact, first, let me take you through what Manjinder Singh Sirsa has said. Taken to social media, has said that the Aam Aadmi Party, which does politics by placing guns on the shoulders of innocent children, is being questioned by the entire country today. When will Punjab's Education Minister resign? Just yesterday.
All right. We will try connecting with Akansha once again, but she's taking through the reactions of the BJP. Like we've been telling you, war of words has exploded over Arvind Kejriwal revealing the intent of the protest. Now, Arvind Kejriwal, in his own words, says that those who came out on the streets to protest, their intention wasn't just demanding resignation of Dharmendra Pradhan. And he says that if I say this in crude terms, वो मोदी जी को ठोकने आए थे. RP Singh of the BJP is with us. Mr. Singh, Arvind Kejriwal says that the real intention of the CJP protest wasn't just the resignation, and your party says that the mask is off. But to claim that this was the intention was to physically harm the Prime Minister, many would say maybe is an overstretch.
Well, their party president in Delhi, Saurabh Bhardwaj, from the CJP protest side, sorry, from Jantar Mantar, has already earlier stated that हम खाटी के छांट कर लाए हैं और मोदी जी जो उखाड़ सकते हैं उखाड़ ले. It was a completely planned thing which happened, and it was not an organic thing which happened. There were people who were sent by Aam Aadmi Party, and then their intention was something else. And it was Delhi police who ensured that doesn't happen, and it was exposed by the Commissioner of Amritsar also, whom they have transferred because he exposed the Aam Aadmi Party. The fact is that their intention was to create unrest and to create unlawful position there.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Singh, for joining us. The BJP right now is saying that the intention was to create unrest, and the mask is finally off, and it is Arvind Kejriwal who's revealed the real intent. And like you've been saying, war of words escalating. Going back once again to my colleague Akanksha, who's with us. Akanksha, take us through the reactions that are coming in, especially from the BJP camp.
Absolutely. Strong reactions coming in from the Bharatiya Janata Party. This is what Manjinder Singh Sirsa has to say. He said that under the guise of protest, the sole aim was to bash Modi ji. And finally, this shameless man has admitted to his terrorist mindset. Swati Maliwal has also gone on to say, Arvind Kejriwal says in the interview, जो लोग सड़क पे आए थे, वो मोदी जी को ठोकने आए थे. What kind of a language is this? He's casually joking about plans to assassinate a thrice-elected Prime Minister of India. Does he even know what he's saying? The students were peacefully protesting for their issue till Mr. Kejriwal decided to hijack the movement and turn it into a political opportunity. First, he founded, funded and directed the Cockroach Janata Party. Then he hijacked the peaceful movement of the students and tried to turn it into violent, as was done in Bangladesh and Nepal. So this is what the Bharatiya Janata Party is saying, that they are calling in fact Arvind Kejriwal a shameless man, and said that he is now admitted to his terrorist mindset.
All right. So those are the reactions coming in from the BJP. Let's also go across to Rashid Alvi. Mr. Alvi, good morning and thank you for joining us on this broadcast. There are now questions being raised over the remark made by Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, but I want to understand from you, what was the real intent of the protest? One, resignation. Number two, reforms. And number three, Arvind Kejriwal says, Modi ji ko thokne aaye the. Was that the real intent?
You know, I never appreciate what Kejriwal ji has made comments on Prime Minister. You can't say thokne aaye the. He's Prime Minister. All of us are fighting Prime Minister on the basis of his ideology, on the basis of his working, not personally. This particular word, thokne aaye the, is not only unparliamentary, but it is not proper. Nobody can appreciate it. Anyhow, he is the Prime Minister of India. But definitely, students were against him. Students were against this present government, and they have 2-3 demands. And after all, our government and even Prime Minister had bowed before them and got resignation from HRD Minister. But Kejriwal ji should be very careful when he makes any comment, when he criticizes government. And definitely, this government is this government cannot be appreciated at all. For last 12 years, they have done nothing, not only for students, not only for farmers.
Mr. Alvi, if I'm understanding what you're saying, you have a problem with the language used by Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, the words used by him.
Yeah, definitely.
And
it is objectionable.
All right.
We should criticize in proper way.
Right.
We can say that Prime Minister is not working properly. It is not in the interest of the country. He is not looking after the interest of students who are sitting on protest. But you can't say.
So do you also condemn the kind of language that was used during the protest targeting the Prime Minister?
You know, condemn word is very, I don't use, but I can say I don't agree at all.
All right.
Such wordings is not proper at all.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Alvi, for joining us on this broadcast. So here it's the Congress party also that has taken objection to the kind of language used by Mr. Arvind Kejriwal. Also saying that they don't agree with the kind of language that was used during the protest itself. But yes, there have been leaders of the Congress party who've come out in support of those who have targeted the Prime Minister using language which is most unbecoming. Let's go across to Kritika, my colleague. Kritika, BJP has seized on the terms used by Arvind Kejriwal to say that the real intent and the mask is currently off. You've been talking to all the stakeholders. What does the CJP have to say? Because the CJP, since the very start, said that their intention of this protest is, one, the resignation of Dharmendra Pradhan and the fact that there should be an acknowledgement from the government. And number two, also larger reforms in the education sector itself. But when Arvind Kejriwal says that the protest wasn't just for demanding resignation of Dharmendra Pradhan, but was कि वो मोदी जी को ठोकने आए थे, does the CJP also agree with this?
Well, as far as the protests are concerned, yes, the Cockroach Janata Party in their mandate had only outlined issues pertaining to education reforms, out of which the resignation of the former Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan was the primary demand. Other than that, also, they had spoken about fair compensation for the need suicide affected families, as well as discussion on their 5-point education reforms charter as well. All of these demands which have been brought ahead in front of Union Ministers JP Nadda as well as Jitendra Singh too, as we had seen earlier. In this particular interview that Arvind Kejriwal gave, he also mentioned in fact the Anna Hazare movement and the India Against Corruption movement, wherein he said that a lot of people who turned up at the protest, most of them did not know about the Jan Lokpal bill. So it wasn't just a singular cause which was able to in fact mobilize a lot of masses. All of them had come in to register their dissent against the government of that time. Adding on to this, he went on to say that even in the CJP protests as well, or even in the Jantar Mantar protests that we saw erupt over NEET, he said that just the resignation was not the only demand. There was also multifaceted frustrations that students and young protesters wanted to give a voice to. And
So
of course,
were the protests hijacked? That is another allegation that has always found, those are the questions that were always raised. Were there some elements who came in and who hijacked the protest? Students' cause, was that actually, was the limelight taken away from the students' cause because of the entry of certain elements? And now with Arvind Kejriwal coming out and saying that it wasn't just to demand the resignation of Dharmendra Pradhan, but वो मोदी जी को ठोकने आए थे. Now it's the war of words that's only escalating. Thank you so much, Kritika, for breaking down those details. With that, it's time for us to take a short break. We'll be back with more news and updates.